Sweetie Pies. Hey ho, what's up? And guess what? I've been walking around out in 75-degree weather, and it is hot. So guess what? We have to go and get ourselves a cool treat. Want to know where I'm gonna go? Let's turn this around. Yes, indeed. This is Sweet Frog. Yes, and it is premium frozen yogurt. Miss Fab, do you have permission to go in there? Why, yes, I do. And I'm taking you with me. Oh. It's been a long walk, and let's just turn this around. There's the lovely sun. Isn't he cute? All right, it's kind of quiet in here. I don't think there's anybody in here, but let us go in and check it out. I love this place. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. So what we're gonna do is turn this around, and hopefully we can do this correctly. I can see that right there. 49 cents an ounce. Check out these lovely flavors. I, in particular, was kind of interested. Look at this. Turtle cheesecake, New York cheesecake bites, chocolate chips, pecans, caramel, hot fudge. It's very naughty, but do we care? No. Basically, you come up, grab yourself a nice froggy cup of your choosing. Goes by weight. And we're gonna go down the flavors selections here. Notice it says non-fat, no sugar added. We start with the vanilla. We have chocolate, banana, peanut butter. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that. And oh, this in particular because, you know, Granny loves cheesecake. Anyway, you get the general idea, and you just come along and you can choose all the way down that line right there. All right, let's go. I think we're going to try the, I think I'm going to try this key lime. Basically, we head under there, give it a quick pump. Can we do it? Oh yeah. We get a little of the key lime. What else should we do, kids? I think that, oh, let's go back here to the cheesecake. There's some cheesecake. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Tell me about it. And then when you come over here, you have your various toppings, all kinds of fruits, from blueberries to pineapple, coconut, and then we get over to the naughties of chocolate, dark chocolate, cookie dough, and continue on down to all these very delicious toppings, including your flavored chips, flavored chocolate chips, nuts and stuff like that. So, let's see, I think we should try some strawberry. Yes, I'm trying to behave. Oh. But we can't behave all the time. Let's go over here for this. I'm being very bad. Okay, look, it's not that bad. Just 2 pieces of the Reese's. And then, oh my gosh, see that right there? That, my friends, is called Captain Crunch. Holy moly. Isn't this interesting? Let's go over to the waffle cone. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to be jumping upside down. Alright. So basically, we're going to put this on here and weigh it. There is a wonderful young person behind the counter, but we're going to protect her privacy. She is a sweetie. Yes, she is.
434 is your total.
434. Gotta go to the bra bank. Just 1 second. Here is, I hope that's 4.
Yep.
And 5. Old Granny's in heaven. I wish there was taste vision, then you could taste this stuff. All right. You can sit inside, or we're going to go outside, show you the outside seating. Thank you so much.
Yep, have a good one.
You do the same. All right, let's head on out. Let's get this camera right. Y'all know my camera angles. I told you, I am not Steven Spielberg. Okay, here we go. So, here you have this is your outdoor seating. There's the street, there's the seating. It is a gorgeous day. So now, let me turn this around to it. Here is our lovely selection. Doesn't that look good? All right. The proof is in the pudding, right? So we are going to get a little bit of everything right there. Oh my God. Now that is good. And like I said, this is Sweet Frog Premium Frozen Yogurt. If you have one in your area, why not stop by? Really, really good. I will be right back on a little bit further walk and talk. I have exited the mall. Can't video in the mall. I know a lot of you already know that, right? So, what is my conclusion after not being in the mall for almost 2 years? I'm not missing a damn thing. I'm in there. An example is the sundresses, for instance. They've got sundresses in there for $20. Remember that little black long cotton dress that I bought? How much did I pay, girls? $7.50. I suspect that the remaining $12.50 over, the overage that I would have paid would be for the ambiance of the mall. It would be for all the decorative areas, the lovely pillars, the lovely plants, the music, whatever that is. Just for the scenery, you know what I'm saying? So what do I think about the mall? No. Now y'all don't get mad at me. Now I know a lot of you go to the mall. Now, it would be a different thing if I had a $500 gift certificate sent from a birthday or something. That might be different, then I'd be forced to go in there. But from my perspective, everything is way overpriced. It's nice, it's pretty, get a really nice place to go and eat. But I'll tell you what, here, there are so many restaurants. I'm of the opinion like this. I can go down the Roses, I can go down the Walmart, and of course, the first place you go to is the thrift store. You go to the thrift store first, then, for me, you go to Roses, then you go to Walmart. And you can get 2-3 times the amount of products for the same amount of money. And then if you want to, you save up for the month. If you're on a budget like me, you save up for the month, I don't know, $10, $15 a week. And if you so desire, ladies or gentlemen, then take yourself out to dinner. Take yourself out to the Olive Garden. You know what I mean? So that is my conclusion. It's pretty, it looks great. But for my budget, for me, it's a no-go. Love you guys. I'll be right back. you see the lovely hill that Grandma's gonna have to walk up? Yes, indeed. You know, I have broken this cellulite-laden old body into walking. Believe it or not, I used to jog. You know, you run for the endorphins. I mean, you run to stay in shape, but at a certain point, you break a sweat. It's kind of like a mini high. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, when you're done, you sweat it, and you've gotten to that pinnacle, oh my gosh, it feels so good. So yeah, we are actually walking uphill. Welcome back in, you guys. Yes. Granny has a vacation day. I was taken to the end of myself, you know, by the end of last week. First of all, I walked up to the supervisor to find out about July the 4th. I believe it's a Friday, possibly. I can't remember if it's a Friday or Monday. But we get that off as a paid day. So you know what Granny was trying to do. I was trying to take the Monday after, the Friday before, the Thursday before, whatever. I was trying to get myself a 4-day weekend. But it turns out that the two whole people that are allowed to have that day off, apparently 2 people jumped on it. And so, can't do that. But however, what's kind of cool is, I do believe it's a Friday, forgive me if I'm incorrect, but all I can remember saying to myself is, I got a 3-day weekend coming. So I gotta run. But yeah. Anyways, we are, I don't know, we're just blocks from home, but I got up this morning. I headed outside and I had something to do. Took care of that. And you know I'm gonna bring my camera with me. And so I decided to give them all a shot, you know. I just wanted to see for myself. Now, I would say you got about 70% young people, and there's, you know, that's just their thing. That's what I used to do when I was young. But when you get to, I'm going over, let's see, that's the underpass, this is the overpass. I'm going over the overpass. Ah, we've reached the pinnacle, yes! And wow, this walking experience, my gosh, it's the greatest thing that I've ever done. Because normally I would be huffing and puffing, but I'm sitting here conversing with you guys, and here I am, I'm almost to the other end. I'll tell you something. You can start getting yourself together as far as as far as exercise, at least just the walking, by just a few steps. I don't care if you got to walk to the mailbox and back and huff and puff. Do that every day. And then before you know it, you're going like a half a block, then a block, then you're walking down the whole street. Before you know it, you've got a mile in. You can do that. Yes, you can. So if you're sitting there trying to figure out ways, I don't know, I get out of breath, start out with a few steps to that mailbox. Yes, indeed, do it. A bunch of streets to cross, and I will be right back. Hey, just left the store, and I was hurting pretty bad for some vegetables. Do you know you just about have to get a mortgage loan to buy some vegetables? I can spend $1 on a can of beefaroni, right? And then I'm gonna spend about $1.48 for one sweet potato. What is that? Everything's sort of kind of weird. In order for me to eat quote unquote what everybody's calling healthy, you know, I gotta have a freaking platinum card or something. Goodness gracious. Anyways, my arm is about to fall off. And you know what I'm about to do? I swear. I shouldn't swear. I honestly feel like sticking my thumb out, like, please, somebody give me a ride. But anyways, I'm in the store, and on a Monday, let's say, a Monday or a Tuesday, what you run into is a lot of mamas with their babies as papa's at work. Let me tell you something. Being a mama is a full-time job. Yes, it is. You are a freaking magician. You sitting there with a baby bottle with an infant. Then you got one about 5 and one about 3. So you're trying to either change a diaper or stick a bottle into the mouth of a baby, and then you're trying to hand over some animal crackers to the other 2. Ladies, mommies, and daddies that are doing this, I commend you. Kudos to you mamas out there. Yes, indeed. And to you grandmamas that are raising them babies or helping to raise those babies. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of aunties and grandmas raising or helping to raise these babies. I said it. It's true. Kudos to all of you. Kudos to all of you. You know, y'all know mine is far away. I don't know how many miles I've walked. I've walked quite a few. So I'm sitting here. You can't see it, but I'm sitting here with this. And it's in my right hand. And I'm dragging it along. So I'm tempted to stick my thumb out, but I'm trying to make it home. I want to live. Anyways, let me stop this just for now, okay? I'll be right back. Welcome back in. I just got back home, and you know, I got a few things, just some vegetables and stuff like that, right? And here is my backpack I was telling you about. Now, some of you want to hear this and some of you don't, but there is said backpack. It also has like this thing where water can be stored. Actually, if I can do this correctly, you see that weird looking back to that thing? I don't know if you can see that, if I have it right. But anywho, what I did is, I don't know why I'm thinking about this pretty hard today. You ever try to just do one thing and then it just leads you to something else? I apologize. I'm just trying to get to the place where this thing is open. Now, these are the items I was telling, well, some of the items. Now, here's, you have your spinach, right? But you see how the top is? The flip type top. So you have your spinach. You may not like these items, but let me tell you something. When you're hungry, you're hungry. Your sardines. Got some pork and beans. This is only 50 cents. Let me tell you something. When the bottom drops out, eventually it will. The things that you normally would not eat, you're going to eat if you're hungry. And we've got the Vienna sausage. They got different flavors now. I never knew that. I haven't eaten this in quite some time. They actually have a bourbon barbecue. They have the hot and spicy. And there's another flavor. Oh, here it is. They also have the, it's the buffalo, right? That's right. Also, I have the pinto beans, all with that easy accessibility factor. all these things are already cooked. And so basically, you have something to travel with. I know you don't want to travel with a lot of weight, but you have all these items in here, a lot of protein items. And what I want, well, you're going to do what you, I'm just going to say it this way. What I want you to do, but you choose, you know, it's your choice, is you have this backpack. Know where it is, if it's in, I don't know, under your bed, in your closet, whatever it is. And then the other thing I just picked up, which I'm going to also place in here, is these baby wipe things. Yeah, gonna need to be able to clean yourself, whatever, right? And you can't pack everything in here. I gotta get my, what do you call that? Oh, I can't think of what you call that. What you put your Band-Aids? First aid kit, first aid kit. I have a small, it's a small red flashlight. It operates on AA batteries. That's also going in there. I don't know if you're gonna need a map or not, or something like that. I know I sound like some crazy old lady, but trust me on this. I don't know if I can put this camera down like this. Can we do it? I don't know. Let's see. I don't think it'll fall over. Okay. So basically, you have all the stuff in your bag, and you just think about it, okay? You think about, all of a sudden you're gonna lose power, right? You're gonna lose the capacity to talk on your cell phone. If you can't talk on your cell phone and you lose power, it's gonna be a bunch of folks running to that store. They're gonna try to run to that store. Everything is easy now, especially at the dollar store. Everything is easy to get now. So let's say you just get enough for a few days, 3 days a week. There are people that are on the other end and they can afford to. They live in the country. Like I said, that is the goal for me as well. Yep. I want you to be ready. And I know that sounds kind of goofy. I sound like I'm crazy. But when the bottom drops out, if it happens to drop out like now, at least you'll know that you are ready right quick to pick that up, slap it on your back, and go to a place that you and your relatives have agreed to congregate, to get together. And somebody has their illegal guns and they have their rifles and stuff like that. Yes, I said it. Because when things get thin, as I have said to you before, people that are desperate will do desperate things. I'm not saying that everyone is evil. I'm just saying when someone is pushed against the wall and kind of like pushed against the wall and they're desperate, normally ordinary, everyday, calm people will not be calm when they can't eat. Okay? Especially if they have kids. Anyways, I did the usual, I'm not going to belabor this thing, but for here, the tomatoes and this, I love sweet potatoes. I love, love, love them. And they had their lemons for 49 cents each, but for $2.78, you could get all these lemons. And there is nothing better than having your ice water, slicing up a lemon and squeezing that juice in there. It's real good for your digestive tract, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, I had to do the vegetable trip, and it's just a pre-made salad thing, right? I don't want to get all boring about it, but I like to, believe it or not, some folks do it, some folks don't. But the bananas, if you fry bananas in a little bit of olive oil, they get very, very soft, but they get very, very sweet. And this sounds insane, but I can take a sweet mushed banana and put that in my pita bread, along with tomatoes, maybe a little bit of cheese and green peppers, and make a pita. For me, the sweet and the vegetable combination with the cheese, you may not like, but I love it. And the banana is it fills your belly. So you're getting the texture, you're getting the sweet, and you're getting the texture all together. And it tastes, for me, very good. Those are some of the ways I kind of trick myself into thinking my belly is full, but hey, it's with the vegetables. I put vegetables and raisins and all kinds of odd things together in combination. I do it all the time. You experiment. You don't think that applesauce with some raisins kind of tossed in there is good. For me, it's good. And peanut butter sprinkled with raisins in my pita tastes really good to me. Now, maybe my palate as I age is changing. I don't know. Anywho, that is all I have for you right now, and I'm gonna see you on my next video. I want you guys to know how much I love and appreciate you. Thank you very much for your support, and again, I'll see you on my next video, you guys. Okay, bye.